Hello guys, what's up? I'm bringing this video to you guys on showcasing the Water Charlotte, the one that I have been really bragging about for a very long time, and finally I have built her up really nice, and I'm really gonna show it up to you that why she is so good. Okay, now this is the time that I really need to prove my worth. Okay, so before starting this video, I would really love to recommend you guys to subscribe to my channel and please leave your views and opinions in the comment section below after this video. So in this video, I will be doing the dungeons only. Okay, so I will leave the PvP and IPP contents for the next video, as this is gonna be a very quite long video. Okay, so anyways, let's try to do it. Okay, so let's try to do it, as I will be doing it on the auto mode. So damage might be compromised a bit, because obviously, you know, like the proper setup always comes up from the manual control. Okay, the way that how you want it, or the way that how you want it to be executed, right? So you see right over there, the damage will be about 1.47 million damage. Okay, that's good. So let's try to top it notch a bit. Okay, so let's try to do it a little bit better. Oh my god, she wasn't able to put her brand. I really need to work on her accuracy, because like her fast skill should have been able to put up that brand, and she wasn't able to do that, so that is pretty bad. Okay, so there we go, we have brand now, and let's try to, you know, look forward for the perfect skill. Oh well, I manually intervened it, so that like I want to see the maximum possible damage right over there. 2 million damage. Okay, I mean like she can do even more better than that one. Okay, for right now anyways, that's good enough for me. How about you guys? Okay, so I'll show her gears a little bit later. Anyways, now let's go to the next floor, or what we call it as the Omen dungeon 11F, right? So let's see if we can actually auto it. Okay, so let's try to auto it, and let's see how it's done. Okay, so 2 million damage if she is properly set up, and well, you can actually include other servants that can actually help you to gain more tremendous amount of damage by, like, let's say water hail, right? Her passive skill, it allows 30% more attack damage to the Omen dungeon, right? So that's pretty good. So 1.6 million damage. Okay, that's good. Anyways, I have a very good healer known as the Fire Valkyria, so she is pretty good, and I have a very good tank that is the Water Valkyria. I was actually lucky enough to get both of them, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Even though my fire speaker is a fire element, he was really able to combo it, chain the combo, so that's pretty good. Because this glancing hit rate is so bad. It's so you know, OP, because like it kind of, you know, ignores most of the thing in the game. So average 1.4 million damage, like not pretty that great, but still it's really good enough for me to get over with the Omen 11F. Okay, and I did it in the auto mode, guys, in the auto mode. Okay, so what more do you need more than that one? Okay, auto it, and it took me like 38 seconds. Oh well, if you are having like 5-star net servants and like in-game content characters, like servants, then they obviously they can finish it or make it a little bit more quick work, right? So there we go. And let's go into the hits void. Okay, 10th floor, and yes, I will be having a little bit of the what do we call that, intervene, because I mean like manual intervene, right? Because I really need to make sure that the critical hit lands. Okay, so let's try to do it. So let's try to battle, because in the Heir dungeon, what really happens is that when he goes into that shield mode, what really happens is that he will ignore any sort of damage that is not critical damage. Okay, so that is pretty bad. Okay, he will actually ignore any sort of like normal or pure damage, and the combo skill of the Water Charlotte, it is a pure damage. Okay, with her combo skill, it's a pure damage, meaning like it won't crit at all. Okay, so that is one problem with her, but still you will be able to do it if you actually manually control it. Even if you like auto it, it's gonna take a while, but she's still gonna finish it off. Sometimes it's gonna be a little bit hard, but it's gonna be there, you know, like you will be there eventually. But it's always recommended for you guys, if you are taking Water Charlotte, try to do it manually. Okay, until the time you have a really good forest element servant of the normal attack type or defense based damage type or max HP based damage type, right? And work on the critical rate and critical damage like Forest Bastille, okay? Like she's really good in this kind of thing. And so he's gonna be one shot in the next thing, right? Like the problem with the Heath is that like he cannot be one shotted, okay? No, that's the problem with the Heath dungeon because like he will ignore any sort of damage when he reaches to the limit of like I think 75% and 35%, right? 75% and the 35%, that one, yeah. So anyways, with Water Charlotte, I was able to do the Heath's Void 10 floor. Now let's try to do the 11 floor, okay? So let's try to do the 11 floor. Good thing that like with my healer and there is like I don't have the need so far to revive my dead alive because nobody is dead so far, nobody has been dying so far, so that's really great, right? And let's try to do, and the like the most easier thing about the Heath dungeon is that like he really has very pathetic amount of HP, okay? Really pathetic amount of HP, like you can easily bring it down, like no sweat. It's really easy, just like that. You just need to make sure that like with the Charlotte you have proper crit rate and crit damage as well, okay? Or else it's gonna be bad. Now just look at that, her damage will be 0, okay? Just look at that, 0, because it's not a critical damage, okay? You really need to deal a critical damage in order to bring his shield down, okay? And when his shield is down, it's so easy to put him on the corner. It's so easy to put him on the corner, okay? It's so easy. Hits Void, it's not really that of a big deal, okay? It's not that of a big deal. Just look at it. Yes, Fire Enoch, okay, he deals a massive and tremendous amount of damage. Right now my Fire Enoch deals like about 4.5 million damage, but the problem with him, wow, okay, that's good, I claim it, but the problem with him is that like I won't be able to do Heat Void 11F with him, and it will be really hard for me to do the Omen's Void 10 floor with him, okay? Because I mean like 11 floor with him, okay? Because like his critical damage and critical rate will be severely compromised if he is fighting against the enemy of the supreme element, or let's say of the stronger element, okay? So that's the problem with him. Even though he deals a lot of damage, like I won't be able to use him or spam him here and there all the time. But the Water Charlotte, I can use her in most of the scenario, okay? She will deal so much damage, especially in the stages where like the enemy has so much of the defense, okay? Defense, it's really a big deal. It's really a big problem in bringing their defense down. And here we have Water Charlotte, who is always almost always constant with her damage output, okay? She's always constant with the damage output. So we have her, and let's try to do it with her, okay? Okay, from next time I think I really don't need to bring the Fire Valkyria, as I will try to focus my skill more on it. Anyways, maximum damage that I can deal with my Water Charlotte right now, as per right now, is about 2 million damage. So not really that big enough when it's compared to the Fire Enoch, but it's kind of constant damage, okay? Like let's say in terms of Fire Enoch, if I'm not able to bring the defense down of the enemy, then the damage is pretty pathetic. It will be still below 2 million damage, okay? And it really depends upon like how you set him up. If you set him up really good, then yes, he is gonna deal massive amount of damage. But if you are failing to set him up really nice, then he's not gonna deal that sort of damage, okay? But when we are talking about the Water Charlotte, the thing is that like she can actually deal constant amount of damage, whatever the scenario, whatever the case, okay? Oh, by the way, today is the already out of the weekend, so I won't be able to do the elemental dungeons today. Oh man. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, so let's try to do it. Whatever we can possibly do, right? Come on, where is it? Okay, so let's try to do it. Whew. Okay, so this would be the Radiant Dungeon, and the next one will be the Dark Dungeon, right? And I think, and that will sum it up. I will also try to do the Omen 10F in the auto because I did some manual intervention in the Omen 10 floor, right? Just like just to clear your doubts, okay, because like there might be some players I mean like some guys who will actually think that like, oh, you manually intervened the Omen 10F, so I don't think that she can actually auto it or something like that. I just want to clear that doubt out. So just wait for it, just wait for it. Okay, so another thing is that like what Water Charlotte serially gains 120% attack boost from fire Spiegel or any sort of Spiegel. Okay, so always make sure that like there is a Spiegel present in your team. She is gonna deal massive amount of damage with him being around. Okay, that's why my fire Spiegel is right over here, or else, you know, like I could have just gone with the tank, but the Spiegel doesn't come with the tank version, right? Yes, if Spiegel could come with the tank, then I would just two-man all the dungeons. So anyways, Water Charlotte is so good because like first skill, it puts the brand of that additional damage, right? So whenever she is doing her like combo skill, which she is gonna do right now, it's gonna deal massive amounts of damage. Just look at that damage, just look at the damage. 2 million damage. Okay, I mean like it can go up to 3 million if you really gear her up really good. Okay, the ignore defense damage is all about its stability. Okay, the frequency, meaning like most of the time you can easily say that like how much damage you are gonna give up, I mean how much damage you are actually gonna deal, and it's really easy to build it up. Compared to the normal attack based servants like Fire Enoch, okay, which is kind of like, you know, it varies time to time. It varies time to time. Anyways, let's try to do it once again. Battle, I will not intervene it, and you guys can see that like it will be quite easy in defeating that one as well. Okay, so after this video I will be actually making the infinite PvP and the PvP video, I mean like showcasing on the Water Charlotte. And yes, this is the reason why I am really referring Water Charlotte to everyone, because like with her it's so easy. I mean like, you know, you can do the Omen 10F, 11F, and also Hit Void 10F and 11F. Like the dungeon is in your grasp. Okay, 26-second mark, even after you know, like letting it go in the auto mode, 26 seconds. Okay, isn't that good enough for you? Isn't that good enough for you? Okay, as a free-to-play player, of course. Okay, if you are a play-to-win player and then like you have 5-star net 7s, you are actually building them up, then well, it can actually end up within like 10 to 14 seconds if you have really good servant. Okay, 10 to 14 seconds. Yes, you heard me right. That's so good. Okay, because there are so many players out there who actually deal like more than 10 million damage. Okay, 10 million damage. Damn. Okay, talking about the stats of my Water Charlotte, so these are the stats, numerics of my Water Charlotte. Okay, so her CP is about 28,351 and her attack is more than 11,000. That is pretty good, right? And the next thing is that like her speed is about 219. Okay, so I'm still working on her speed. The more speed she has, the more she is gonna be able to smash her ultimate over and over again. So that is pretty good, right? And the next thing is that the critical rate and critical damage. Yes, it does matter when it comes to the Heid dungeon. Okay, Heid dungeon, where you really need your critical damage to be outputted more so often. Okay, but when you are actually talking about the normal case scenario, it's the attack that you really need to work out on. So these are the gears of my Water Charlotte. Okay, this is for the weapon, shirt, and yes, as always, you can actually pause the video in order to get a very good glimpse of my gears. Okay, so that you can actually compare it to yours and you can actually strive to make it better, or you can actually tell me like what are the things that I'm really messing it up, or what are the things that I can actually work on to make my Water Charlotte more better. Okay, as you have already seen the damage of my Water Charlotte, I would really love to see know your feedbacks on regarding this matter. So these are the gears that I really put on her. I've really given her the 2 sets of beast gears so that like she can deal more attack percentage damage, right? Because her combo skill is really based on the attack percentage, and more attacks she has, the more damage she's gonna deal. As her combo skills is also ignore defense, it is not gonna crit at all. It won't critical damage. Okay, so that's why it's really a pure damage, and you will need to focus only on the speed and the attack percentage most of the time. Okay, so this is it, guys. So anyways, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. And guys, see you guys in the next video.